Hello. Thank you so much for stopping by on my page. My name is Priscilla, aka Legacy. Yeah, I know you're wondering, why does she call herself Legacy? I'll just you. Just stay here with me. One day I'll give you all the gist behind the name Legacy. But for the meantime, let's focus on business. So I'm starting this new series of documented my experiences as a tall Ghanaian woman. I, Priscilla, form part of the 0.0000001% of the Ghanaian population that has my height. On the average, the Ghanaian woman is between, I think, 158 centimeters to 159 centimeters, and I am 183 centimeters tall. Like, I am tall compared to the average Ghanaian woman. So I'll be sharing some of the interesting experiences I had growing up, school life. As a tall lady, I have very interesting gist to give you all. So please don't go anywhere. Just stay with me. Today, while I was doing my hair, I just finished washing my hair. I'm trying to style my short hair, and then I'll be giving you the gist along the line. So be with me. So I went in with my leave-in conditioner, my Cantu Share and Shine custard, and also this mousse for curly hair. So that's what I'm applying. Back to the main gist. So when I was young, my mom would tell me of this very, funny part of my childhood development. Normally, children would walk before talking like fluently, but mine was the reverse. So I wasn't walking, but I was talking fluently, and that got her really alarmed, because in Ghana they would normally say that if your child walks before she talks, it means that she would never walk. So she was very, very scared that I would never be able to walk. And because of my height, I was on the floor talking, but not walking. It's normal for any parent to be alarmed, but fortunately, I walked, and then she was happy. I personally didn't, realize that I was this tall, maybe until I got to class 3. That's when it became obvious, or it dawned on me that I was different from the average girl in my class. For some of the boys were tall, so it wasn't too obvious, but for most of the girls, I was very tall. And I think from my whole schooling, like my whole childhood, most of the time I've been like the tallest girl in my class, the tallest girl in my school for the most part. It was a bit different in secondary school, because then there were other people who were as tall, and maybe the university. But for my childhood, I think I'd always been the tallest girl in the class, the tallest girl in the school. At the time, it wasn't so pleasant, because kids would tease you, you would feel different, not knowing that this was actually like a strength that I was carrying, something beautiful. But because it wasn't the norm, you would feel so different about yourself. I wish I didn't feel different, but that's the reality growing up, until I traveled, and then I realized that, wow, my height is real gold. Like, what are we doing? I think we should be having these discussions more about trying to take advantage of some of these blessings that God has given to us. It's something that the Ghanaian community should really pay attention to. But yeah, in school they called me several names, and it's funny because I'm like, how can you do that? Kids are terrible. Kids can be terrible. One time I had an issue with a guy in class, and he was like, was threatening said Jots. George Sesen. George Sesen. Hey, okay, so. So some of the funny names that people would call me when I was young: Otintin, Odogumoro, Olongo Springy. I mean, if you're not a tall girl, you cannot relate to this. So, hey, I use Mopan Pro Max. This is mental health. So, if I'm here today and confidence and thriving, you should know that nothing can break me. I mean, nothing can break me. Hey, tall girls are bro, tall girls are bre, and I'll share more experience. So yeah, this is what it's looking like after putting in all the rollers. I know I look a bit weird now, but that's fine. I'll leave it overnight and then take it off tomorrow, God willing, and then I'll show you guys the final, you know, look. Anyways, let me know in the comment section below if you enjoyed this introductory part of my long series, series of the tall girl experience. So yeah, if you've not already followed me, please follow, like, share, and stick around. It's always your girl Legacy. And to my tall girls, please, let's come together. Let's create our own community where we share tips on various things spanning from fashion, relationship, confidence, career, and a whole lot of interesting stuff that only us. If you're not on, please go to the back. If you're not on, please move to the back. Anyway, that's just by the way. So till the next episode. Bye. I love you all.